All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready up. Mike 5-4. They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54 is Mike.
He'll look to throw.
What we got?
Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Ricky. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 18. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Coaching spell. Hey, wahoo. Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
double. 56. Check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 61. Matchbox light. You got that right there.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami first down to the 14-yard pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Hey, Orvis. Look at me. Zipper. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Go. 90 Wolf. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Alert 3. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. They go.
And they give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Mark 56. Mark 55.
Here's 2nd and 8. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to pull up.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
8-3. Hey, high 7.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Come on, set. Hang over. Chopper, chopper.
26-yard line.
Defense.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's got it. Past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go. 32-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, Alpha.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Ready?
Back to throw now on second and 10. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, I mean, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get out there.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All day, every day. Squeeze. Kill. Get it.
He'll set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
You ain't going nowhere.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Andy Isabella, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
56, Mike, 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Miami. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're not ready for this. Get it.
Second down and inches. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Got it. 61. Matchbox light. Hey, box drop.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. On play action, they'll throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, echo.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, seam 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, really minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Exit.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A quick throw here out to Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, No wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 41 yards on the ground. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. It's a party now. What? Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
Hey, Alpha. Now.
55. Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the ball. Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Looking to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta.
56.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Smooth.
Check right. Watching you find. Hey.
Mike, ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Hey, Zoo.
Right there. 54.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second and 14. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99. He's coming. Double up. Double up. Hey, Echo. Hey. Go get him.
Mike, 55. Check.
Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he fires one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
49, check 49, check 49. Get ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No chance. Hey, Orbit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We ain't giving up nothing today. Sit up. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
We ain't giving up nothing.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Elliott puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second and 9 now. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Second down and inches. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
15, Lonnie. 15 line. Hey, they scared. They scared. Hit it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Allen on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New England, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.